The wait is over. Indian cricket superstar Virat Kohli has landed in Australia, and as always, his presence is impossible to ignore. In a surprising move and a heartening move, major Australian newspapers greeted him with headlines in Hindi and Punjabi. Headlines like "Yugon ki ladai" and "Fight for Ages" are now making waves on social media. It's clear that Virat Kohli's arrival has set the stage for what promises to be an epic Border-Gavaskar series. Kohli has made Australia his second home in the field, scoring an impressive 1,352 runs in 13 tests here. He averages a stunning 54, including 6 centuries and 4 50s. But this time there's a different edge to the anticipation surrounding him. Virat hasn't had the best of runs lately. His last test century was over 16 months ago, and recently he averaged only 21 across his last 5 tests. Some say he's in a slump, others say he's due for a resurgence. But one thing is certain, all eyes will be on him as he takes on this high stakes series. Kohli has repeatedly proven he thrives under pressure, especially in the land of the baggy greens. He isn't the captain this time around. Australian media is ensuring his presence is felt everywhere. Australian media has plastered Kohli's image across their pages. Despite not leading the team, Kohli remains the centerpiece of coverage. Why, you ask? Because they know he's more than a player, he is an icon. And every time he walks out to bat, the buzz around him is impossible to miss. But Kohli is not the only story here. India's young star Yashasvi Jaiswal is here for his first series in Australia. Nicknamed the new king by the Australian media, Jaiswal brings a fresh, fearless energy that could prove pivotal. At just 22, he already has shown his brilliance, and expectations are high as he joins the ranks in one of the cricket's most intense rivalries. The Border-Gavaskar series opens November 22 at Perth's Optus Stadium, followed by the tests in Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne and Sydney. After dominating Australia in the last 2 series on their home soil, India will look to retain the trophy and cement their legacy. The stakes couldn't be higher. This year, Australia holds a top spot in the ICC Test rankings, and they will be defending their title as World Test champions. But with Kohli on Australian soil, they know better than to underestimate this team. And for Kohli himself, there is more on the line than the series. At 36, every match brings him closer to what could be his final tour of Australia. Fans around the world are waiting to see if this series will be the revival for the king or the closing chapter of a golden era. In Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne and beyond, Kohli has scripted countless unforgettable moments. Yet, the fire within him remains. This is a cricketer who lives for the challenge, who finds his peak in the face of the toughest odds. So, as the Border-Gavaskar Trophy approaches, fans in India, Australia and across the globe are holding their breath. This is more than cricket. It's a battle of nations, a test of pride, and the stage for some of the world's greatest players to leave it all on the field. From Perth to Sydney, these next 5 matches will be etched in history. Kohli, Rohit, Jaiswal, Cummins, Smith, they are not just players in the series, they are vying for a legacy.